Hey guys. I don't want to be a complainer. I don't. My darn dishwasher. You know that seal that goes around the inside that keeps the water in? I'll put a clip in here with the picture. Hold on. See how it just is lying there, lifeless, inside my dishwasher? Yeah, I was getting ready to do dishes. I don't like washing dishes by hand because I'll never be done because it's never good enough for me. My hands can't take the amount of heat that I want to put in there. Whatever. We'll fix it. We'll fix it. It's and part of our agreement. So, with our tenant agreement, that they'll take care of all that because, whatever. Even though we're the ones who pay for replacements and whatnot, any part that's bought is coming out of our bill to us. And that's fine. That's fine. Whatever. Gotta do what you gotta do. I mean, if we owned a house and it was our personal dishwasher, we would have to do that anyway. Anything gets messed up, if we owned a house the place that we're living in, we would have to replace it anyway. And it would come out of our pockets. So, I mean, I understand why we have to pay extra for it. That kind of the maintenance and all that. And I was feeling better this morning when I woke up. A lot better. Like 100% better almost. And I walked to my bathroom. And my husband has left his clothes in front of our sink again. And we've already had a conversation about that. We're not going to keep going there. And then I look on the sink and we put a roll of toilet paper on the sink that was pretty well empty. It like had a sheet or two left on it. I was like, okay, so let me go get some more. We're out of toilet paper. Paper towels it is. There's always a workaround. May be a temporary fix, but it can be fixed. Anything can be fixed. Not anything, but most anything can be fixed. So, I don't know if I told you guys, I really enjoy playing video games. Like, that was going to be my thing on here. I was going to be a gamer. But then I said, you know what? There's so many gamers on here. So many. And my audience, I don't want to be the audience that is drawn in by the games that I play because it's kids games. I really enjoy playing kids games. I mean, I like playing things like Final Fantasy and stuff too. I don't like what's it called? COD. My husband plays that a lot. I don't like it. It makes him very mad. He yells and throws things and it's not a good game to play at all. I don't think it's even COD anymore that he plays. It's something else. There's a whole other game he plays too. If it's got to do with war, he wants to play it. I don't know why. He's not a military man. He's not from a military family. I am. I used to play like Need for Speed and stuff. I did enjoy that. Except for the hookers. I didn't like those. They were kind of ugly. But that's because they're a little boxy. I really did enjoy like Tomb Raider. All of them. Not everyone was fun. But I did enjoy playing them because it makes you use your brain. And I like games that make you use your brain. I don't like, we have Trivial Pursuit on our Xbox and I do not enjoy that at all. Like, at all. Because the questions and answers are really simple, but if you got the computer playing with you, they'll never get one wrong. And as a human, I'm going to get one wrong. Yeah, just what it is. It hurts to learn that much. You would have to hold a lot of knowledge in your brain, and that is painful. Very painful. Your brain, I don't know if it is actually a muscle, but I was always told it's like a giant muscle. And you can strain it and hurt it. So I do, like I said, I do like to learn things. I have a lot of dumb information in my brain and a lot of facts in my brain. But the stuff on there is just a little bit different. We're not androids. We're not that. Wow, really? I've never had a coffee mug get suctioned to something. Really weird. Anyway, I forgot where I was going with all that. Oh, I wanted to be a gamer. That's what I was saying. But I don't want to have to keep biting my tongue over and over again and worry about saying the wrong thing to the wrong age group. So I've said no, I don't think I want to do that now. My oldest is doing it. My daughter wants to do it, kinda. She wants to do everything, so we're not gonna get into that one. My actual oldest doesn't. They wanted to, sorry. And then they didn't. It's like once they got a little bit older, they were like, I don't really see it being viable. Like, there's no money to be made in it. I was like, there is money to be made, number one. Number two, you never know unless you try. And they get mad at me every time I say that because they grew up with me saying that you never know unless you try. Like new foods and things like that, you never know if you like it unless you try. And they always say, you always say that because you're a cook. Yeah, I did always say that because I was a cook and I needed to know what the foods were tasting like before I sent them to the customers. So I would always eat at the restaurants before I would go and cook there or work there to see if I actually enjoyed any of the food. And if I did, then I'd be like, okay, so we're going to do this. I'm going to apply. You are going to hire me. And you are going to have that food exactly the way it is every time. And it was. And none of it was prepackaged. We didn't prepackage stuff or anything. It was just learning how things were done. I made sure I did it exactly the same every time, because consistency is what you need to have in any business for it to be successful. That's why YouTube is so hard on people, because a lot of people don't know you have to stay consistent, like completely consistent. Like nothing can change at all, period. That's it. Done. And then you get a base of people watching you as you create new things. And some of them come back, some don't. And that's fine. They're prerogative. But when I do something great, they may be upset because they weren't a part of it. But that's okay. Like I said, we are humans, we have choices, we have decisions we're allowed to make different than others. It's called free will. That was something that's given to us from birth. Even though parents like to take it away from you temporarily. And that's because you have to learn. Like, how you think you learned how to crawl? You didn't just wake up one day and say, I'm crawling. I'm gonna go for a crawl. How'd you learn how to walk? You didn't wake up one day and say, I'm gonna walk. You learned. You learned. Either your parents taught you, or you had a brain like mine where you saw something and you did it. Like my first day of school, He said, we're teaching how to tie your shoes. I'm like, oh, you don't have to. Haha. He said, what do you mean? I was like, I tied my shoes in front of him. They're like, I didn't know your parents taught you that. They didn't. Who taught you? I watched. So I tie my shoes backwards. I braid backwards. I do everything backwards and upside down. And that's okay. I've come to terms with that. They want to label it like dyslexia and things like that, but they can call it what they want. I call it just learning the way I learn. There's nothing wrong with it. So if you learn backwards, learn to do things backwards, you see things a little bit different, nothing wrong with you. Don't let them label you. Just go on with your life. Do your own thing. They can't control you. Only you can control you. I think I've talked for too long. My throat's getting sore. The coffee's not doing anything to help it. Usually a warm drink helps with that, but nah, not this time. So I'll talk to you guys another time. I love you. Stay safe. Stay healthy. And I am going to make that video I was talking about. I love you guys. Alright, I'm working on it now. Bye.